Hey guys, what's up? So yesterday I posted a story on Instagram asking you guys to ask me some questions, and I asked you guys to make them super interesting and deep and not just your basic surface level questions, and you guys definitely delivered, so I'm really excited for this video actually. I have not done one of these videos where I just sit and talk to you guys in a really long time, and I feel like these videos especially is where you guys really get to know me, I guess. So if you don't care about me or my life, this definitely isn't the video for you. But if you, for some reason, are interested in me, then I guess keep watching because these questions are something else. So let's just get into the video. What do you do to motivate yourself for school, dance, etc.? I'm very much an achievement-based, goal-oriented person. That's just how I stay motivated, is literally setting goals for myself. And I honestly think the trick for staying motivated is to figure out what motivates you, because it's different for everybody, but just for me, it's honestly goals. So literally every quarter I set a list of 5 goals for myself, a few YouTube related, a few dance related, a few school related, some personal self-care goals. And also I plan out my life literally every single Sunday. I dedicate an hour to setting up and planning out my week in my planner, and I feel like writing it down definitely makes me more accountable to doing it. And I very much am a self-starter and self-motivator. It definitely makes getting everything I need to get done way easier since I am a self-starter, and I know not everybody's like that, so I think it's super important to find out what motivates you, what gets you going, what gets you off of your butt and actually doing what you need to do. How did you develop your personal style? I feel like this question is so interesting because clothes are obviously a huge part of our identity. I've always been into fashion and clothes and stuff, but I feel like beginning of sophomore year, I really started to come in to my personal style and really find what I liked dressing like. And honestly, it was just trial and error. I just kind of accidentally started trying different clothes, trying different shoes, trying different accessories, and seeing what I liked and what I didn't like. It kind of has developed into what I wear now and how I dress now. Also, Pinterest is just great, and Instagram too, because I personally found girls that I loved the way they dressed. I could kind of take inspiration from their style as well as Pinterest posts. So honestly, just doing your research on Instagram and Pinterest, I would definitely recommend to see ooh, that's cute, I like that piece. Force yourself out of your comfort zone with your clothes. Try on clothes you never thought you would wear before. You can do that in your own closet too. Just try mixing pieces that you wouldn't think would go together, and just try them on anyways. You can find out if you really like it or you can hate it, but either way, you know, and you get closer to your personal style. It's easier said than done, but that's literally what I did, and I definitely have a specific way of dressing now. This person just said, high school relationships, question mark? I have zero experience with relationships in high school, relationships in general, besides platonic ones. And on top of that, I have very little experience with going on dates and dating and stuff. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. For the longest time, I wasn't interested in boys. I wasn't interested in any of that. When all my friends were thinking guys are cute in middle school, I was ew, no, they're all gross and immature. As you get older, society tells you that you need to be in a relationship. Dating is the ideal. Being in a relationship is the ideal when you're in high school. And I feel that is nice. And if you find somebody in high school that you click with and connect with, then go for it. I have friends who are dating and they're perfectly happy, and I'm so happy for them. But if you don't find anybody that you click with, don't date just to date or date because you feel you have to. If you don't want to, that is perfectly fine. Your self-worth is not determined in if a guy likes you or if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. No, that's ridiculous. But I mean, it's hard to kind of fight against that social norm of relationships and dating, especially in high school, because I feel it's such a big part of being a teenager. What are your thoughts about YouTube at the moment? I personally feel like YouTube right now is in this weird transition of like, it's not just like an internet platform anymore, but it's not quite mainstream media. That's just my opinion. But for me personally, me and YouTube have had kind of a rough patch ever since school started. If you don't know, I'm a junior in high school. Everything they say about junior year is true. This is definitely my hardest year academically by far. And because of that, I've literally exhausted all my mental energy into school and dance. So the thing that has been kind of like giving due to me being, I guess, not overwhelmed, but more challenged by school this year is YouTube. I've literally had zero creative energy and I hate it so much because I want to film, I want to upload. That's kind of where I'm at with YouTube right now. I'm kind of frustrated with myself. It is what it is. I'm trying my best. How do you gain confidence? Confidence, I feel like, is something we all struggle with so much, especially now with like social media. Being a girl too, I feel like confidence is like a big obstacle we all have to overcome, and some people never do. Some people figure it out really quickly. Both are totally okay. One thing that has helped me a lot is just stopping the negative self-talk, which is a hard habit to break, but once you do, you just feel better about yourself because you're not constantly telling yourself that you're ugly, you're fat, you're this, you're that, oh, I hate this about myself. Just focus on the things that you like about yourself, and it doesn't have to be physical. Like, it can be your personality. It's easier said than done, but negative self-talk and eliminating it is literally my #1 tip to self-confidence. People can tell you you're pretty and they love you as a person and you have like an amazing personality, but if you don't believe that yourself, those words like literally mean nothing. Are you on point? Yes, I am. If you're not an dancer, that is when you go up on top of your shoe and dance on your toes. It sounds just as painful as it actually is. Are you ready to graduate? Because I'm actually kind of scared. Personally, I am so ready to graduate. I have been ready to graduate since my first week of high school, freshman year. And I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, I literally so over it. I just have known what I want to do with my life since freshman year, like end of 8th grade. I'm just purely lucky that I happened to stumble upon what I wanted to do for the rest of my life at a young age. But for a lot of people, graduating high school is scary, and a lot of my friends don't want to graduate because they don't know what they want to do with their lives, which is totally fine. I feel like high school now, especially, all of the counselors and the teachers push on you that you need to know what you're doing as soon as you get out of school. You need a plan, but in reality, you don't. Like, you can take a gap year, you can go to community college first, like you can go straight to a 4-year and not have to declare your major until you're a junior. Like, you have time to figure it out still, and I feel like a lot of kids don't think they have the time because they're constantly being told they don't have the time. But in reality, I'm 16, like my friends are 16 and 17, like we're still so young, which I feel like is why we don't know what we want to do with our lives and why it should be okay, you know? Any tips for staying/getting inspired? One thing that I do to stay inspired is to listen to podcasts. I love podcasts. I literally, not even joking, not over exaggerating, I listen to one every single day when I'm getting ready for school. I just feel like it starts my day off right when I'm consuming productive and inspiring content. If you're wondering, my favorites are I Love You So Much with Kenzie Elizabeth, Mood by Lauren Elizabeth, The Skinny Confidential, The Health Code, Don't Blame Me is a really funny one that is super entertaining. So just, I guess, consuming content that is inspiring and uplifting. So whether that's like pictures on Pinterest or certain Instagram accounts, or for me, in my case, it's podcasts or a book, you know, just finding content to consume that kind of feeds your creativity is huge. Another tip for staying inspired is to honestly take time to rest. It honestly sounds counterintuitive, but you need to have time for your brain and your body to rest in order to be productive and be inspired and be creative. because if not, you're literally just running yourself ragged, and it leads to burnout, and it leads to a lack of inspiration and lack of creativity. Honestly, this video I felt like was so good, just to kind of catch up with you guys, update you guys on kind of where I am and my opinions on certain things that you may not have known before. Let me know down below if you want more of these videos. I feel like I never do these super casual chit chat videos, and I love them. I feel like they're really like inspiring and relatable when I watch them. So hopefully this was the same for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this week's video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I post new videos every Saturday, and I will see you guys next week with another video.